just start with our feet shoulder width apart and feel the ground under the feet, sink the hips, lengthen through the spine, feel the head float up, feel the sitting bones and tailbone sink down. Relax around the jaw. Relax the shoulders and sink the shoulders. Relax and sink the hips. Feel the ground under the feet. And then while you're standing, notice the breath go in. Notice the breath come out. Feel the head float up. Feel the hips, sitting bones sink down. And while you're breathing in and breathing out, cultivate some space in all your joints. So notice the spine lengthen as you breathe in and out. Notice the contact with the ground as you breathe in and out. Relax around the jaw. Imagine the palms of your hands are getting bigger. So maybe someone's massaging your hands and kind of pulling them out a bit and lengthening a bit. And then the fingers, you want your fingers to be soft, but with a firmness to them. And also you're expanding out through the hands. So they're not like curled up, but they're not like rigid. They're relaxed, but firm. Just make your breathing natural. Okay, sink the hips and then turn the waist. We just start with this one and then we're going to really look at the foot contact, and we're also be focusing today on brush knee and twist step, just because it's a good way of exploring. It's a good way of exploring that contact through the feet. But we'll start with some Qigong first. So relax around the shoulders, relax around the shoulders, lengthen through the spine, sink the hips. Sink the hips. So pay attention to the sensation of contact with the feet. And then okay, relax your shoulders more. Relax around the elbows and the wrists. Nice. Shake out. Okay, check your posture. What I'll do is I'll just bring the laptop lid down a little so you can see my feet a bit better. I will flip it back open a bit more, but just so you want to get a chance of the feet. And what we're going to do is we're going to do the sensation in the feet exercise. So I'll just show you that from the diagonal view. So before, for me personally, before I do anything in Tai Chi, before I move, I want to check that my Wu Chi posture or Wu Ji posture is correct. It needs to be stacked up correctly, up and down the spine. You want to be sinking correctly. You want the correct alignment of your knees with your toes, and that the knees are soft, as well as being this upward solidity in your bones. So we get that first, and then once we've established that, so that's like your stable base. It's like if you're building a house, you want to make sure you've got your foundations right, and you've dug deep enough to do all that, so when you finish the house it don't fall over. So this is like your foundations. So we've got good, strong, we want strong foundations. So we're just going to very gently sink in towards the heel, and then sink towards the ball of the foot. Eventually just keep the foot kind of real good contact with the floor. We're lengthening and sinking and expanding. While we're breathing in and breathing out, feeling very comfortable, or cultivating the ability to become comfortable. It's not, it doesn't have to, right, everyone feel comfortable now. It doesn't really work that way. It's a process of improving your feelings of comfort. It's not like something you can just buy from the shop, You have to cultivate it like you're growing There's a lot of people where I live growing like tomato plants, and I'm very impressed by their cultivational skills. So you can, yeah. So while you're doing this, you wanna make this very clear feeling in the body that's still and calm. So you can really tune in to your feet. So when I did this exercise with Corel, when we were allowed to meet up, not online, we spent the best part of an hour. So we go forwards and back, side, side, round, round, figure eight, and then random. And it took over an hour. And when we stopped, I noticed, one, my legs were aching, and two, I could really feel my feet. And we done it at the beginning of at like 10:30. We done it right at the beginning of the day workshop. And when I got home and I was eating my takeout food after getting back from Reading, and I was walking around the house, I could still really feel my feet, and it lasted for a few days, just being really aware of what was happening in my feet. And it was good. It was like, yeah, I felt more balanced. So relaxing your lower back, and just feet alignment, feet alignment. Calm. You just swaying to and fro. So this is a really good one. Actually, if you don't want to practice your loosening exercises when you're stuck in a 2 meters apart queue, say you're outside the post office and you're waiting to do stuff, no one will know you're doing a very high level of Tai Chi practice. They might not even notice you're moving if you do it slow enough. Only you will know. So, yeah. So we'll pretend we've been doing that for 20 minutes. We will forego that pleasure. And now, tune in to your Yonchuan point. So that bubbling well just behind the ball of, this is now a foot of each of your feet. So just behind the ball of each foot. And you draw the toes in slightly. So you activate the arches of the foot, and you're really sinking through that point by releasing and sinking round your hips and your sitting bones, and sinking the shoulders. So there's this sort of sinking feeling in the muscles and a rising feeling in your support bones. And we're just going to very gently sway from side to side. Until, while you're doing this, just create some space. So yeah, as well as being allowing yourself to feel comfortable, you also want to be kind to yourself, and making sure you're looking after yourself and looking out for yourself. So you can increase your kindness quotient by taking your time and also realizing you haven't quite got the move right yet, but that's okay because you're working on it. So you're getting better. That's it. That's all you need to, yeah. Let's go, yeah. And we're nice and relaxed around here. We're nice and relaxed. We're tall. We're owning our space. So one thing I was noticing after I'd got my teaching qualification, I'd been teaching maybe, I don't know, 5 years or so. People were asking asking me for directions because I was standing right and I'm practicing feeling comfortable. It looked like I knew where I was. So they go, "Oh, do you know where such and such is?" And I'll be like, "No," but I can. Oh, very funny. But so there you go. So you kind of notice. Before, people wasn't asking me for directions, so there we go. So you want to relax around here and think about your alignments up the body and this nice, soft, springy, solid feeling in your feet. Okay. So we got the forwards and back. We got the side. Now we do the round and round. So we just. So yeah, we're focusing on structure, comfortable, and looking after ourselves. Very good. I don't know where everybody else is, but that's okay. Judging by some of my friends I've been chatting to over the weekend, I think they were showing rather a lot of interest in that American election, and we're getting all quite het up about it. And I think they're all just sort of collapsed in bed or something. But hey, we. So again, tall through the body, relax along the spine as well. You just every now and then, it's like you're scanning your body like they do in the supermarket when you put your stuff through the red scanner and then it beeps. So you want to scan through your body. And if you notice an area that is a little bit tight, just notice it's tight. And then just allow yourself a little bit of wiggle room. If you go, I must relax, that's not going to work. If you just go, oh, I'm a bit tense, all right. Oh, it sort of just gently easing yourself into a state of feeling comfortable and comfortable owning your space. Very good. Okay, we'll go around in the other direction. So if you're in the shop waiting to see the person, you might want to maybe do 20 in one direction and 20 in the other. So if you get to the cashier, you won't be wonky. Or you might have to do the other one afterwards when you're outside the shop. Yeah. Relax around the ankles and then notice, well, I noticed as I was doing this exercise, my feet were getting further apart. And that's fine. You just have to notice and go, okay, I'll put them back where I found them. You always want to put things back where you took them out from, otherwise they'll, you might lose them. So it's the same with feet. Put your feet back where you found them. Very good. Fabulous. Right, let that cook for a bit. We're going to do the figure 8. Oh. So when we've been doing this exercise for like over an hour and Carell says, oh, you might want to do nothing else now apart from this for the rest of the day because it might get too exciting. So, you know, if anyone asks you, you might get someone saying, "Excuse me, what are you doing?" And you can say, "I'm doing a high-level Tai Chi practice. It's really exciting." So there we are. We're breathing. We're good. I'm glad. Great. This is working. Everyone is much happier. That is fabulous. And we're breathing. And we've got this nice flexible feeling up top and a solid feeling through the legs. Yeah. And if that wasn't exciting enough, we're now going in the other direction. I think. If it doesn't feel any different to the direction you were doing, just relax. It's fine. I'm sure it's marvellous. There we go. Exciting exercises for the feet. So I haven't forgotten that I haven't got round to doing the loosening exercise update video. That is to come. Okay, have a little shake out. What we're going to do now is have a look. So if this is now a foot, this is a foot, pretend this is a foot. So we were doing this bit of the foot. Now we're doing the inside of the arch of the foot. So where the heel finishes and the ball of the foot starts, we're just doing the same exercises but in that part of the foot. So in the arch of the foot. So we want to get our Wu Chi. Draw the toes in, lengthen, relax and sink and breathe. And own and expand. Think that maybe you're like growing like you're massive and just but it's like a quiet massiveness. That helps. So we now go forwards and back, but we're just looking at the inside of the arch of the foot. So normally we'd be spending at least an hour going through this. So this is a bit of a whistle-stop tour of Carell's epic foot exercise. I've just realised something. This is going to make a really dull video, isn't it? Great. Hey. Well, then it will be even more profound. You know, we're hardly moving at all. So it must be good. So yeah, to quote Karel Kaskuba, smaller movement is better than bigger movement. No movement is better than smaller movement. You'll have to work out what he means. I have no idea, but it sounds very wise. Sounds very good. Okay, and then we'll go round and round, but only in the inside of the foot. Round and round in the inside of the foot. When I do it, it feels faster than when you do the big version. But you might, you know, it might be different for you. Just notice what's happening. Okay, now we go round and round the other side, the other direction. We're breathing. We're nice and tall. And then figure 8 on that inside of the arch. This does wonders for your focus and concentration. And if you're not careful, boredom levels. But, you know, you need to move through that and really get and think, oh, wow, I can really feel what's going on. And then it becomes exciting. But, yeah. Okay, now go in the other direction if you can work out what that is. Okay, and shake out. So we've said hello to our feet. Wow, that was an epic, wasn't it? Okay, let's do, we'll do loosening. We'll do Dragon serves teacups. We'll do that exercise, and then we'll do a little bit of the standing, and then some qigong, and then brush knee and push. Great. Yeah. So I'm just trying out. I'll be doing this teacher training course, and they kind of said, warn your students what they're going to be doing, or let them know what they're going to be. So that is what you will be doing, unless I completely change my mind. Great. Okay. Oh. So tune into your springs. Nice springy. And then relax the lower back. Just let go and bounce. And just, oh. Fab. And then we just go, oh. So you just drop the arms and fold. Right, really floppify your arms. Breathing. Oh, breathe naturally. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, you want to relax more. Just relax a sec. You want to relax more in your shoulders. You really want these to feel very free. Yeah? So let's try that. And what we'll do this time is we'll do the pivot around the elbow joint. So it comes out like that. And the hand, you want the hand open. So when you do this, there's this open feeling, and it's like I saw a clip of that Sound of Music film. You know, when Maria von Trapp's on that hill, she's doing Tai Chi. Fabulous. So you want your arms up like that. Yeah. There you go. And we do this. There we go. And relax the shoulders more. And then feel that the whole of your body is connected and moving in an engaged manner. So it's all lovely and connected. And this solid springiness in the body that's clear and calm. And change. So again, just tune into your natural bounce. Natural bounce. Yeah. Let go of your arms more. Really let go. So you want your movements to be natural as well. And you're breathing. So breathing and feeling natural and soft and springy in your body. And breathing. Fab. So again, when you move, you may find that your feet have moved a bit. Just put them back where you got them from. It's fine. And just, oh, nice and relaxed. Tall, gazing through the corner, through each corner, relaxing the whole of your body. So this soft, sinking feeling in the muscles, this upward energy in your supporting bones, and a good connection to the ground. Fab. Okay, just let the arms drop. Oh, okay. Let go in your lower back. We're just and then Barry's exercise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We just do 20. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay, so what you want to do with this one, think more about the backswing first. The backswing and feeling this stretch and then release the stretch. So as you swing back with the arm, think of like an elastic band that's stretching and then ping, it releases. See what that does to the movement. In fact, you can just do one arm. So think about your elastic band, stretch and release your elastic band. And then once you've got the elastic band, as the arm goes back, think about your elastic band that way, that pulls the arm back. So that the arm is constantly being kind of almost gently twanged like an elastic band, if that helps. And when you're doing one arm version, there's more, you can notice the turn of the waist more. So you have the hand on the tummy, you can have your hand on your shoulder, and just think soft thoughts to just release and soften that shoulder. So just nice and relaxed. And we're breathing. I'll just turn around that way. So I'm doing my sleepy tiger eyes. Okay. So a relaxed but alert gaze. Okay, nice and relaxed. Let that one go, and then let that one go. Place your hand on your tummy, or you can place it on your shoulder joint. Just tune into your posture. So again, the feet do move around. That's just normal. You sink your hips, you lengthen, sink the shoulders. Own your space, and then we'll just swing. So think about your elastic bands. So use your mind to create an image. But do realise that the image isn't the move. It's just a way into a move, perhaps. I was exploring this on Thursday evening. I was teaching basically the Tai Chi principles of improvised music. Um, and we were exploring space, and we were exploring imagery and how the physical manifestation of something can actually alter using different imagery. I found that from training with Corel in the I Ching. Okay, let's do both. Now, every now and then, have a. It's a bit like, yeah, I've got my hat. So if I was doing this and then, there you go. That's just relaxed. I'm not even, there's my microphone cover. I'm not even, like, it's not hard. It's just, and so you can imagine, and you got your springs, and then, so do a big, so these are the same principles you use when you're punching. Yeah. So, yes, I've been having so much fun teaching my Tai Chi fitness class on a Friday morning that I'm doing 2 of those a week now. The other one's on a Tuesday at 12 o'clock, and that's with Forever Active. So you contact me, and then I have to get you in touch with the Forever Active people, and they'll explain how to do things. But it's good fun. And you can explore that doing the Far Jin movements and the punching. It's great. Okay, and then we'll do this. So it's almost like someone's got hold of you either side, just giving you a good shake. And the other image I get, I really like to go on walks in the mud and fields and sky, and I don't care about the weather, if it's raining or misty or whatever. It's just nice to be out there. And more often than not, every now and then a wet dog will emerge from the river or the canal, and then it will get onto the bank and it will shake itself, and then the water will spray everywhere. This is that kind of a thing. and then he usually has some green weed on its nose. It's quite strange, but there you go. Now with this one, you can do big, slow ones, and then you're using your forward and back movement in the knees, or you can do fast ones. Like Blender. So, all variations thereof. So you can have a slightly faster and you can feel it doing strange things to your body. Shake it. So this last one, in another, do have some water. In another day workshop with Corel, we actually did this for an hour and a quarter. And when we stopped, I felt that my legs, the first thing I noticed was my legs were aching. And the next thing I noticed was how toned up my stomach felt. And I thought, brilliant. So, I reckon if you do that last exercise long enough, you might even get a 6-pack. How cool would that be? Brilliant. Yeah. Okay. Dragon serves teacups. So get into a very unenthusiastic horse stance, please, everybody. And we'll move a little bit more than usual, but not by much. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We go to 20, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Very good. And 20. Okay, and then bring your feet in for doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We just do 5. Okay, now with the spinal wave thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other direction, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this one would be very good to do in a cold queue. Okay, sea anemone exercise. I've changed the name. Although I've got a really nice ginormous spider right there, and it's lovely. Really big, great big long legs, and beautiful. It moves beautifully, actually. It's really nice. But anyway, not everybody likes spiders, so this is now a sea anemone. Any colour you like. Up and down. There we go. Marvellous. So this is very good, actually, because hands can get stiff in cold weather. And this is a kind of like your WD-40 for the hands. It's fabulous. Okay, out and in. So my friend Marion, we've been doing this one. She's piano, proper like classical piano playing teacher, classical piano, and she likes this one. She says it's like playing the piano. Just that way. So keep the fingers going, but keep your fingers nice and relaxed, and then shake out. Oh, lovely. Okay, oh, legs, and then we will so we're just looking at one move today. Brush, knee and push. Ad nauseum. Because I think we had a look at Park the Wild Horses Mane last week. I can't remember. I will look at the video. Yeah, it's all a bit of a blur last week, I'm afraid. But I just thought it would be good to just revisit the beginning of the form, just to make sure you know, that's still cooking. And then we'll go back to looking at the latter half again. And it's a bit tricky doing stuff online. I'm noticing I have to go back and do stuff over again so it doesn't fall off the end. So that's just what my plan is. So nice and tall, just tune into those springy feet and the springy but solid legs. And we're breathing and we're tall. And you can have your hands like this, have your hands like this, have your hands like that. I'm practicing my hands like this because I'm working on my shoulders being relaxed. So forwards, corners, across the corners, all the way to the sides, hamstrings, tapping the sides of the foot, and scoopy uppies with your football. So I don't know, try it out with a real football when you're next kicking about on your own. Never mind. Here we go and begin. 1, 2, 2 lots of 8, 3, 4, 5, 6. Relax the arms. 7, 8, and 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Across. 1, 2. Watch out! Shout for water drinks. Don't kick them off. 5, 6. Oh dear, that's not very safe. 8 and 2. I had to do about health and safety and risk assessments. Look, I've just got this health hazard right there. 6, 7, 8, and then all the way across. 1, 2, 3, 4. Relax the knee. 5, 6. Tall through the body. 7, 8, and 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hamstrings. Tall first. And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ankles. 1, 2, 3. This is good for the brain. 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kick forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Great. Let's breathe in. Breathe out. Sink your hips, sink your shoulders, extend the fingers. I'll show you that from the diagonal. Feel the stretch, release the stretch. Bring the wrists in to the shoulders. Breathe out. Letting go between the shoulder blades, letting go down the arm muscles. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let go between the shoulder blades. Let go down the arm muscles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Check your posture. softly gazing forwards. 1, 2, 3, and 4. One, 2, 3, 4. The arms float up. Now sink the hips, extend the fingers. Feel it right to the end of the fingers. Feel that stretch and release a stretch. And one more time. And then Cheng Bao. I'll show you that from the side. So I've got this nice rounded feel, and it's as if I'm just about to sit down on a high chair. Just allow your weight to settle behind the ball of each foot. Tuo Bao. Show you that from the front. So your elbows are forward. Elbows are forward. And there's a rounded shape in the hands. Fu Bao. Tui Tuo. So you come. This is how Carell came into that a few years ago. He doesn't do that anymore, but I like it, so I've kept it. But if he saw it, he'd probably go, "What are you doing?" I've never seen that before, but that's how he was doing it at one point. Go Gua. So you've got your hook and your hook. Go Gua. I'll show you with one arm. It's like that. It's a bit like one of those dogs in the shadow puppets. Thumb level with the elbow. With a shoulder. Thumb level with the shoulder. Gathering the energy from the earth. I learnt this one from a book. Master Lam Kam Tren's book. Qi Gong, The Way of Energy. Very good read, but I mainly looked at the pictures. I also saw him do it on YouTube. He's got this stand still and be fit thing. Do check it out on YouTube. It's got all the stances. Sink down. Called Tisha. Turn round. And then Shu Shi. That's Shu Shi. Have a little shaker. Grab some water if you need to. Let's do some Qigong and then we'll have a look at brush, knee and push. I think it's actually been a few months since we last looked at brush, knee and push, so it is worth revisiting. Hello?
In that Shu Shi, were your hands actually rested on your back, or were they?
Yeah, they were rested. It's the good point. Yeah, do feel free to pipe up and ask questions, otherwise I'll just carry on and oblivious. Oblivious. So I have this part is on resting on my kidneys. So the kidneys.
I just wondered if we were supposed to actually support them without putting them on your back, that's all.
No, you actually rest it on the back. The way I remember it is, I don't know if you've ever seen Mick Jagger perform on stage. He goes like that. But it's almost like, so if that helps, so I sink down and I'm lengthening here. So I'm opening my Mingmen point, or the gate of life, and I'm supporting my kidneys with the back of my wrists. And I'm just kind of resting there. And then the other thing you want to do is you want to really let go and sink in the shoulders. Really let go and sink in the shoulders when you're doing that. Oh, it's quite nice. Yeah, Shu Shi. But that's not correct Mandarin. And it's also, the people that taught me those words, their natural language is Czech. So it's there we go. Yeah, good. That's your Shu Shi. So if you're feeling a little bit bleh, you can just go in Shu Shi for a bit and just, that one's a good one. Well, that one's quite good. This one, actually, I have done, if you're feeling a bit kind of wilted or low in energy, what I like to do for that particular move, and I actually do it, is I'll go find a nice thick tree, a nice big friendly tree, and then I'll stand in front of it, preferably with the sun shining on me, and you can move around so you get different parts of you with the sun, and I just gather the energy from the earth with a tree behind me or in front of me, and it feels quite good. I don't know if that's an actual thing or if it's just because I like trees and it will cheer me up, or if because trees blast out more oxygen or whatever, but it's what I do. So I was at the Beechwoods the other day, and there was all the autumn leaves and they're all falling down. You've got these golds and yellows and orange and browns and reds and all this lovely, and I found this nice big thick tree, and I just went, nice big oak tree, and I just went, oh, just for like a couple of minutes, and then said hello to the tree after, and then off I went. It's quite a nice one to do, actually. It's quite nice, and but I think it's just good. I don't think if it's really my cynical self, I think it's just good to be outside in nature. I don't think it's like anything special that it has to be a tree. But one of my teachers, Chinese teachers, said, "I'll do this next to a tree and you'll feel much better." But then when I thought, well, of course you're going to feel much better. It's because you're not in a building, you're out in nature. But hey, just go for it. Go for it. So but I'm getting a lot out of the online teaching. So, you know, even when this pandemic is nothing but a memory, I've been having so much fun online. I'm going to carry on. I'll do a few face-to-face classes, of course, but I'm going to carry on with the online because it's just brilliant fun, really good. And I am investing in better lights. So now we've done all that preparatory work with the loosening and the epic foot awareness exercises and stuff. This should feel more solid. Okay, when you get to the end, we're going to change to Wild Goose. So think about, as you go down, expanding through your fingertips. Expand more like that, and then you sink down. There's still a slight bend in the arm. So when you get to the top, you can bend the arm, and that's great. But then once you start expanding through your fingers and then sink down, lengthen through the spine. Very nice. And we're not in a hurry. This is a goose that is not worried about Christmas. You know. And one more time. Oh dear. Well, I like to keep things topical, you know. Part the clouds. Oh, we just go, oh, lovely. So this move happens when we, just before the first kick in the 24 step, you have the separating of the arms before you go into the first kick. Oh, fabulous. That was so good. We'll do one more. Very good, everybody. That's lovely. Really nice. Really good quality of movement. Okay, let's have a look at the health version of Part the Wild Horse's Mane. So we're in an unenthusiastic horse stance. And I don't need to show off horse stance. There we go. And we just think about your coiled spring that then releases. So think of coiling, and then uncoiling slightly to release a bit more, and then you come back. If that image doesn't help, just forget what I just said. There we go. Yes, that's right. Yeah, think about your weight transferring. Very good. Very good. So you come up here. Right, let's do this in slow motion. Palm up, palm down. So this bit is a bit like in Hamlet, when Hamlet's at the graveside and he's talking to the gravedigger, and then he picks up the skull and says, "Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him, Horatio." Yeah, there we go. And then we come across, hold the ball, there we go, and we come across again. So this is like a potential energy, and then you release the potential energy into kinetic energy. Alas, poor Yorick. There we are. And this is rounded. So wait a minute. So we've stopped still. There we are. And we've got palm up and palm down. Palm up and palm down. Then we come across. Hold the ball. Make sure the ball is in the right place, then we move. 1, 2. That said, if you feel that you need to move around, then just do that. 3. You know, this isn't a monopoly. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Fabulous. Okay, we're gonna do brush, knee, and push. Yeah. Demonstration. 1, 2, 3, 4. What I'll do is I have to go this way a bit because this is in the way, and I'll also move the laptop lid down a bit so we have more feet in the shot, and hope my head is still, oh good, I've still got my head, that's good. So hold the ball, do it in slow motion. Brush, knee, heel, toe, push, sink back and turn, sink forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Now in the form we just do it 3 times, but 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's just have a look at the feet. Let me move this trip hazard. Oh dear, I've failed my health and safety. Heel, toe. No weight on that foot yet. Now you transfer your weight. Sink back, sink forwards, and then. So you want to cultivate this cat-like movement through the feet. We're breathing naturally. We're nice and tall. 1, 2, and it's slow motion. There's no hurry. You know, when we go back out there, we can rush around and panic if you want. But for now, we're taking it easy. Tall through the body, tall through the spine. Let's try that again. 1, 2, transfer the weight. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So if you want to do in my Friday morning class, 3, 4, if you can get up for 9 o'clock, it is a bit of an ask, I have to admit. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We are actually going through the whole of the first half of the form. The whole of the first half of the form, even though we're in the teeny tiny rooms. And it's quite interesting doing the whole thing. We're just playing it as a tune. We're not worrying too much about whether we can actually do it or not. It's more about knowing what the tune feels like, whereas this is more on detail on the Mondays. So if you want to really go for the form, it is good maybe to try coming to both classes. Don't feel, you know, if money's an issue, just throw an extra £1 on top. I don't care. just come. Do more Tai Chi. More Tai Chi. It's great for you. It's very good. It's very good. We go. Now relax here. Relax here. Lengthen. Lengthen. Sleepy tiger eyes. So you're using your Soft focus gaze, just nice and relaxed. Okay, so now go into a normal bow and arrow stance, so not massive. And we're going to practice sinking back, turn to the corner, sink forward, turn to the front. Make sure your knee stays in line with the toes. Sink back, turn. Soft focus gaze, sink forward, turn. Actually, what I'll do, I'll demonstrate it from the diagonal. I think that would be easier to see. So another really good, this is very good for your legs. That is Tai Chi teacher code. Beware. So breathe in and out, nice and relaxed, nice and tall, solid, strong, but flexible legs. There we are. Good contact through the feet. Okay, that was so great. We're going to do it on the other side now. So again, Wu Chi. Relaxed. Then you step. So you want to feel just so, just like no hurry. I've put my feet in the right place. Now I can move because they feel correct. And feel free to adjust if you need to adjust, because sometimes things change as you do the movement. But if you are adjusting, make it deliberate. Okay. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the original side we were practicing from and brush knee and push. But what I'll do is I will do it in counting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in 3 and 4, there's a real turn. And what happens if I show you it from the front? 1, 2, 3. Transfer the weight. 4. Turn. So then on 4, that's when the waist turns. Now the front arm, just relax a sec. The front arm, you want to feel open in that shoulder joint. It's nice, open feeling. And also, there's a little bit of a curve up to that point. It's a peculiarity of this school. I think it was Chu Banig, the guy that taught it to Mike, and there's this sort of upwardness. So yeah, if I use my multi-purpose lampshade, so oh dear, I've wrecked it, haven't I? I've got right. Just don't tell Mike. Hopefully he doesn't watch any of my videos. So the idea is you're coming underneath the guard. Yeah, I'll put this away. So there's this sort of rounded feel. That's too much now, but there's a kind of hint of a curve upwards. Yeah. 1. So you're in the back leg. 2, you're in the back leg. 3, you transfer the weight. 4, you turn. Tall through the spine and you're upright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do it in the front now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, swap sides. So again, before you change feet, Wu Chi. Get your Wu Chi correct. And then take your time to place your feet. You want to be deliberate and intentional. It's a bit like if you're writing an email, say to your MP or the PM, you want to consider what you do. So this is very considered when you place your feet. So you want to be considerate as to what you are, mindful as to how you what you say. You know, it just makes things work better if you just take your time to do it correctly. Yeah. So we've turned to this corner. We're in the back foot. This knee is in line with the toes. And then that's 1, 2, 3, 4. This rounded feel in the arm. So this shape is actually quite similar to the shape you get in Part the Wild Horse's mane. 1, 2, 3, 4. Brush knee and push. 1, 2, 3, 4. So because we've been doing all this standing, you should feel a lot more structurally coherent. Strong and stable. That's us. Okay, right. Brush knee and push. Walking exercise. So I'll show you this from the front. So it changes slightly. So you can do it like this, where you just place your foot and then do the basic that way. I'll go back because I'm running out of yeah. Or another way I've been shown brush knee and push, which is a little more advanced, but actually all of you, you're pretty good. So that is a little deflection and block. So you're kind of deflecting a leg, but at the same time you're with the leg as well, just to kind of Cambridge Academy of Martial Arts will be able to explain these little leggy things a lot better, because I just do this for health. They actually use this stuff to stop people kicking them, and it's very exciting to watch. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Oh, run out of room. I've got a wall there. We'll just carry on. 1, 2, 3. So go really slow. 4. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll try moving this back a bit. That might work. Then I'm further away from that wall. Tall cat stance. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just give myself a bit more room. 1. Oh, that's better. And that brushes the knee. 2, 3, 4. And we'll just keep going. We'll just keep going. So again, the cat-like feeling in the feet. Okay, right. For our grand finale, let's have a look at the first third of the 24 step. Okay, so when you do the white crane spreads its wings, I think it's going to chop the end of my arm off. So you'll just have to cope. I'll show you kneeling down. So we're going like this, and then slightly forward. So it kind of stretches and then goes slightly forward. You'll just have to do that. It's just because the feet are really important. So we're going to do the first third, and then I think that will be. Oh. So this isn't really a beginner's class anymore. In fact, North Friday either. So it's but the other ones are, so it's fine. But you're all doing very well. So we'll just make sure. I'll have to go forwards a bit. So I'm going to my right, you go to your left. So, and then I might need to eat these things because this room's not really big enough, but never mind, we'll just make do. We're managing. We're being flexible and adaptable. Breathe in, breathe out and begin. So just do it flowing. Don't worry about counting. Do come along on Friday morning. You know, I just... Part the wild horse's mane. cat stance. This time side step. Grasp the sparrow's tail. White crane spreads its wings 20% of the weight in the front foot. Hold the cricket ball. I'll come back a bit. Brush knee and push. Twist step. Brush knee and push. Twist step. Brush knee and push. This time spear hand. Spear hand. Cut down. Play the peepo. Come forwards a bit. Step back and repulse the monkey. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. And relax. So we could put it in a bit of context. So that's good. Okay, I will alter my laptop thing. Right. Great. Okay, let's do the balancing the 3 dantians. So you come up slightly with the heel, and then when you come up a bit more with the heel, push forward with the hands, open the chest, let the arms float down. So this is one I learned from Eva Koskuba. And then you come up, right up onto the balls of the feet, like this, and then down. So we do 3. We do 3 lots of 3 moves. One more. Clear in your movements. Relaxed. Calm. Moving from stillness. Stillness within movement. And then embrace the tiger. Return to the mountain. Return to the mountain. Your solid, resilient, quiet place of strength. Embrace the tiger, your vibrancy, your life energy. Return to the mountain. One more. Yeah. Okay, so we look super young today. Rub the hands together. I hope you've all washed your hands or hand gelled them, very important. And polishing the face. So this is one I learnt from Master Chung, and he says it helps you to look younger. Brilliant. Maybe this will be the evening that it works. smooth out the face. That's all lovely and smooth. Rub the hands together. And then give your lower back a rub. Oh, lovely. Oh, do you know, that's the best bit, isn't it? I love that bit in the class. It's my favourite bit. Next to tea and cake. So rule 5. Oh, I've not done the Tai Chi rules yet. Yeah, just stand for a moment and own your space. So rule number 1, relax. Rule number 2, sink your hips. Rule number 3, breathe. Rule number 4, practice. And rule number 5, know when it is tea time. If you get that, all of them, you have got the whole Tai Chi system cracked. So nice and tall. Tune back into your feet. We spent a big portion of the first part of the class doing the very exciting Carell's foot awareness exercise. I hope you're all feeling rather thrilled now. If you missed those exercises, watch them in the video and you'll, you know, we were bubbling over with excitement, weren't we? Yes, very good. And then breathe in and out. Tall, own your space. Feel comfortable. Be kind to yourself. You know, you've got this amazing brain and this amazing body. So, yeah, value it. Value it. Make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top, feet together, and bow.